Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lillian TV. We have so many issues to discuss in such a short time, and it's imperative that we talk about these things because they affect my country, Zambia. I know most of you guys think I don't have anything to do in my life. It's okay. I am a full-time advocate. So if you are on this platform and you're here to judge me, excuse us. You're on the wrong page. We have a lot of issues to discuss, and for me personally, 1 minute. I'll write the title after. Normally I write the title. So for me personally, I am very disappointed with President Hakainde Hichilema and his government, how he's running things. When I continuously say that, he is filled with lies, he's a liar, there's articles that even call him an apostle of lies. I call him the godfather of corruption and the godfather of everything that is going on in Zambia. We have Mark Simuuwe there. And then we have Dr. Chimba Kambwili, who has been found with a case to answer. Then we have my favorite man in this world, Michael Gonzalez, the American ambassador to Zambia. And the man in the middle is one of the guys that have passed on, Muila Sonkwe. And I've been told that the second name of the person who has died is Potfa Tembo. These are ZNS officers who are normal. They've lost their lives. It took me to post on social media for ZNBC to publish a statement which is backdated to yesterday. So these are the issues we're going to discuss. So before I start, let me play this video. Listen to this.
Well, it is important that members of the public, including those that visit the country, have freedom to issue certain statements. Where we stand, we believe that the ambassador went out of his way to instruct citizens in another country to undertake certain activities. It should not come from a person who is visiting. We have institutions that deal with disasters. We have the DMMU, which operates under the office of the Vice President. We also have ministries that deal with water. We have ministries, we have local government, we have Ministry of Mines. So my view with regard to the US ambassador is that he basically went overboard. It is basically, I would call it a misconduct in a way. Because there is no sovereign country that would allow a visitor to start instructing citizens to move away from one town to the other. So our view is that let them give the government of the Republic of Zambia space to operate. I don't think if we had our own ambassador start instructing people in Texas or Dallas or Florida to flee because there is a natural disaster there, they would take it lightly. So it is indiscipline, misconduct, and unacceptable. It is also undiplomatic. Let the ambassador respect Zambia's sovereignty. The statements undermine our sovereignty because we have institutions. Why should the ambassador speak first, then the chief government spokesperson comes to address the press? And we have so many ambassadors in the country. Why should he be the only one? He's not the only ambassador that we have. We have 40 missions across the country. So we obviously, sincerely, and in all honesty, request that he gives us space. We cannot allow him to run Zambia. Zambia runs itself.
Okay, so that's Mark Simuuwe, who is the UPND director. Not even attached to the government. He's not even a government official. He's not even a government spokesperson. As a UPND director, he feels he has so much power to speak against the ambassador from America who wrote a letter, a statement on his social media, on their social media page, just advising their citizens, American citizens, to leave Kitwe. It was not addressed to the Zambian people. It was addressed to the Americans. And it is his responsibility to protect his American people. This is not the first time he's issuing a statement. The last time he issued a statement with regards to cyber, and the Zambian people were not even aware that we had cyber laws until he issued that statement. Now, Mark Simuuwe is the one who's indisciplined. And obviously, Hakainde Hichilema is aware of this idiot. Okay, this guy is an idiot. Coming out the way he's coming out to disrespect the country that gives Zambia ARVs. Without America, 99% of people on ARVs, they'll die. So how dare you allow this fool, Simuuwe, to come and address American ambassador? Do you know what America is? Do you know who America is? And you are addressing him as who? Telling him he's indisciplined. And HH, you are watching because your government, they know the corruption you are doing. So you cannot discipline anybody. That is why you are quiet about all these things that are taking place. Because if this idiot can have the audacity to address the American ambassador like this, and you are watching, the government spokesperson is quiet, that's not his responsibility, okay? That's not his responsibility. But you have allowed these foolish things to happen in your government. Your government is full of nonsense. You've actually demonstrated that you are a grade 5 kind of arrangements when it comes to politics. This is under 5 politics. Childish games you are playing. And when we tell you that you are a one-term government, this is what we mean. You cannot address the American ambassador using a UPND cadre, even with logos there, and saying he's indisciplined. And you are quiet. Where is Cornelius Mwito? What is the job of Cornelius Mwito? Last time we saw you running quickly to the embassy, Hakainde Hichilema, because you know what America means. Today, we have this boy, just like Chabinga, the last time he warned ambassadors, all the diplomats who are in Zambia. Who is Chabinga? For him to warn ambassadors in Zambia, telling them that he is warning them if they are found doing certain things that he does not feel is correct, they will send them back. Who are you people? Like, who are you? Government has a system. You found that these people have, America has a relationship with Zambia. They built relationships. Then we give you office for you to just come and continue from where we have had those relationships. And then you decide to use your office, UPND. What is UPND? We will close down UPND after you leave office. Because that is a demonic cult that is taking place there. We have never, in the history of Zambia, even in other countries in Africa, ever heard that a party official will come and be addressing the people of Zambia and insult the ambassador. So for that reason, I stated on my page, we are asking Maimbo, please don't come to my page if you know you are from HH Village, because I will block you. I don't have time for rubbish, okay? Don't come to my page. We know you are from HH Village. We know he is your relative, but you don't come to my page to disrespect me. All right. Do you know what it means for a diplomat to be disrespected like the way this fool, Simuuwe, is disrespecting? He is a fool. Recently, we had Chabinga issue statements that he's going to come to the UK to follow us. Why? Because we are speaking. He's going to send people. We're going to come. We know where you are. We'll follow you there. Who are you, Chabinga, to come to UK to follow me? Because I'm speaking against injustices. You are fools. Simuuwe, Simuuwe, and Chabinga, bunch of fools. And only foolish leaders can accept to be associating themselves with this foolishness. And that is why we had Causeway, a UPND media page. The ones who are the owners of Causeway work in State House with HH, posting my passport and the UK driving license. They don't respect that you are breaching the laws of other countries. No, because they feel they are in power. Power is temporal. And I'm here to warn you that in 2026, whether you like it or not, UPND are leaving office. Only fools can vote for UPND. Only mad people can vote for UPND. Who do you think you are, Kwasia by heart? What is that? Then, if that's the case, you are threatening this man we are also asking, me as a Zambian citizen, America, close the embassy in America for Zambia. Close and recall all of them. You don't need them in America. You are at the mercy of America. And you are here trying to disrespect America when your relatives depend on ARVs from America. Who do you think you are? Mwakula mapepe. Last time I posted to say America put Mark Simuuwe on a visa ban for life. But this time he deserves it even more. I hope you have marked his name. He should never ever be given an American visa. This is foolishness. Hakainde Hichilema, you're running government like a godfather, like a drug dealer. Whatever a president are you? That cannot even control your puppets, your minions, to do the right thing. Everybody has a say in your useless government, in your rubbish government. Any idiot can wake up today and start disrespecting the Zambian people, can start disrespecting foreign nationals, can issue statements, and you are quiet. You should be impeached because you have failed as a leader. Yesterday I stated that they are going to impeach HH. People are clapping. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. You are fools for allowing foolish leadership like this. Last night, I stated that a ZNS officer, 2 of them, have been murdered. People are saying it's a lie. Why? Because you believe so much in Hakainde Hichilema's useless government. Until I posted, today ZNBC has posted a statement saying in unclear circumstances how they died, when it is clear that they were murdered because they were supporting Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. What type of idiocracy is this? That people are murdered for supporting who they want to support. Right now, Dr. Chishimba Kambwili has just come out of court. He's been found with a case to answer. Why? Because HH is fearing that Chishimba Kambwili will be out and he'll be campaigning against HH. HH, whether you like it or not, Apafu abantu, pashala abantu. You understand me? Don't think you are powerful, you are special. Without the Zambian government machinery, you are nothing. You are nothing, HH. How dare you become so powerful after what our forefathers fought for Zambia? And you think you are who? President of Zambia, Africa, third world, that depends on IMF to fund you, that depends on America to give you HIV drugs, that depends on America to even give you medication, even vaccines for our children. Idiots! What is this rubbish? How dare you? Who do you think you are? You stand there, be putting the Zambian people at risk, spoiling relationships. Only fools can support fools like these ones. This UPND government is full of foolishness. And even any other person who watch this from any country will know that Hakainde Hichilema is a failure. And this is what the white people had predicted before he became president. That's why he was desperate. All he wanted is to collect minerals. What are you doing about the poverty levels in Zambia? Nothing. Michael Gonzalez stated that there was chemicals in the rivers. HH and his government kept quiet. Okay? Right now, in Kitwe, there's no water. We have never heard any statement from Hakainde Hichilema and his government. All you'll be doing is kwenyo, kwat fipuba. What is that? Mnama kwata Zambians taba kwata mano. Ama Zambians taba kwata menshi. You are busy kwenyo. Amano ya bupulmush. Atase chiberesh. Zambians are struggling with hunger right now. Zambians have no jobs, no electricity. Kwenyo. Who are you kwenyoing about? Even creating content with Ijito Kayumba, who is eating large with the illegal mines that they are doing. And you are busy clapping. That is why our Zambian celebrities, you are fools to partake of these people. You are very foolish to dine with the UPND government. How do you dine with useless people like this? People that disrespect the Zambian people. People that are spoiling diplomatic relationships. And you are there dancing with them. Tomorrow they take you to Morocco. You post on your Facebook, I'm in Morocco. We know how you are going to Morocco and all those countries. You think we don't know? You are there. Instead of you speaking against the cyber law, you are quiet, eating. That is why Nigeria, I salute the celebrities. That's why school is important. Majority of Zambian celebrities are grade 12 failures. That's why they cannot even advocate for anything. They can't even articulate any issues. Because they are failures. And that's why they're at the mercy of any government that comes in. Useless. Who do you think you are? Every government that comes, you poll and eat. You don't speak for the Zambian people. The Zambian people are struggling. There is no water in Kitwe now for 5 days. People are writing messages. Imofuma celebrities, if busy, you are this function, you are that function, posting pictures, and Zambians are suffering. And you too, I love you. Who do you love? You are loving people that before they were in poverty. If not for you streaming their music, they'll be living in poverty. Today, are celebrating them. Continue celebrating them because you don't know what a celebrity is. That is why they are only stuck in Zambia. That's why they are poor. According to Zambian standards, umuntu ngakula kofi akanganda kanono nishida rich. Go and see Nigerian celebrities who have 30 billion kind of arrangements in dollars. You are there celebrating these people. Things have happened. Maria Zelani Zalomes murdered that young boy. We stood, advocated. Celebrities were quiet on their pages. They don't give a shit. Because all they give a shit about is to eat and dine with useless leadership. You understand me? Dr. Shimbakambuli right now, he's been arrested. He's in jail. Now he's been found with a case to answer for unlawful assembly. Useless judiciary system. And we'll make sure all of you that are part of Hakaine's judiciary system, you will be arrested. You will never practice law anywhere in your entire life. You'll be deregistered from laws. Useless government. Useless people surrounding this government. Zambian people have no electricity. They are struggling. If my celebrity say, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. What if people? You are aware? Like I said last time, Mampi I exempt her because she helps people. Okay, last time I saw JK is doing what he can do. We thank God. But the fools know themselves. I will call them fools because you cannot look at elderly people who are in government, enjoying eating, doing whatever they want to do, and you, a young person who's supposed to be a youth, advocating even with your music, with your poetry, you are quiet. We had so many young people go to, who's our students, going to State House. I've made it in life. I'm here in State House. What people? You've made it in State House. The person who is there is enjoying gold. His wife has been accused in a scandal of mining. You are there, have made it because you stepped your foot on a ground which our forefathers built. It's not even HH that built. What is Hakainde Hichilema's legacy apart from arresting people? Apart from even taking ECL's family to court in South Africa. He has made history. Only fools who support this type of foolish leadership. Aren't you ashamed? Yesterday on TikTok, a South African guy was saying, we are surprised why the Zambian government wants to be part of the burial of somebody that did not even care for him to go to hospital. Aren't you ashamed? I promised you, you will never, ever see the body of ECL. And for those of you who say, Paka 2090, Paka what, no problem. If you are God, HH will reach even 2031. But the God I know, HH is gone. No Zambian with a correct mind will vote for HH. You can't vote for somebody who divides a nation. His wife, where is she? Does she speak for the Zambian people? She's silent. Oh, don't add Madam Tinta, but she has a mind. But she has an office of a first lady. You see her donating a wheelchair with Ida. Oh, she donated a wheelchair. A wheelchair. How much is a wheelchair? We had a footballer who donated 80 wheelchairs. A president's wife donates one wheelchair. It becomes news all over and said NBC. Are you people okay? One wheelchair. When there's people who need wheelchairs in Zambia. We have so many children living with disabilities in Zambia. You celebrate on one wheelchair. She has donated. She's got a good heart. One wheelchair for 1.5. And you are celebrating. You never saw what Vera Chilwa used to contribute. Can you compare that to one wheelchair? So Maximo, whatever they call you, your days are numbered. Robert Chabinga, for what you've done even to the Patriotic Front, your days are numbered. Enjoy, eat your money with UPND. Celebrate. All we know is that you'll be out of government in 2026. Hakainde Chilema, you have failed. In fact, you are doing baby class politics. By eliminating your opposition, by arresting them, and then you start sending the narrative, there is no opposition. We, the Zambian people, are your opposition. And we can pick even a 35-year-old, even from the street, as long as he has grade 12, and NRC, and voter's card, to be a president. You are not God. How dare you? And don't dare Zambians. You dare Zambian people? They will show you Pepe. The Zambian people are silent. My people, continue being silent. Continue holding your fire. What Hakainde Chilema wants is for Zambia to be on a certain civil unrest so that he should go and claim that there is political unrest in Zambia and then he should be president for life. Nobody wants HH to be president. You must be mad to want HH as a president. All he's ever done is divide people. Right now, when you see people comment here, you see people from his village. They now feel powerful. How many people from your village can vote? 13%. Are you telling me the rest of 87 Zambian percent, they'll vote for you? People who are even in government, they're always complaining, sending us messages. When we talk about teachers, they are suffering. You talk about kwenyu, education kwenyu. A class of 200 students at kwenyu. Fia busushi fia at kwenyu. Not here. You have decided to disrespect the Zambian people. We will disrespect you. You cannot take Zambian people for granted. What is that? Atase chiberesh. Imagine Kachabinga of yesterday, Ekaponya. You are now saying, I will come to UK, will follow you. As who? As who? If I may ask, Robert Chabinga, you will come to UK as who? Atase. Ata. Nonsense. Maximo, you are threatening the American ambassador as who? If I may ask, who be you? You are from where? Because you are a UPND member, Zambians should not even wee or poo-poo. Zambians cannot even talk. They cannot breathe. Because UPND is in power. You are the most useless government ever. We cross you spiritually. You will never be in leadership again. You were the biggest mistake Zambians ever made. That is why you made efforts to deny Edgar Chagwalungu to access medical so that he should die. Useless people. And you'll be there on your platforms. Hey, Mutambo, yeah? Nobody can pay me. When I see foolishness, a normal person should know that what UPND is doing is foolish. Only fools who support what UPND is doing. Fools are the ones who gather together and support UPND foolishness. This UPND government is fools. Foolish foolishness. How dare you threaten Zambian people? How dare you even start asking students to register if they want empowerment and you're asking for voters' cards? Cheap politics. Who be you? You are who? Oh, HH is the president of Zambia, so we should scare that what? We gave you HH a job. I queued up in the queue for you. How dare you think you are so powerful that I cannot speak against you when you're making mistakes? You are who? Without my vote and other Zambian votes, would you be where you are? And you send these minions, idiots, Ifupuwa, to be threatening the ambassador. Today Hey, why UPND government? Somebody is in Zambia right now from America. He went out with his friend. His friend needs to hide in corners. Why? Because if UPND see, they're going to abduct him. This is the government that started abductions. You started by JJ Banda, even wrote a fake suicide note from JJ Banda. Useless fools. 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 You lied against JJ Banda that he wanted to commit suicide. The same fools, because they are grade 2s, they have the same pattern. They did another pattern. Mutambo family abducted. And you think Zambians are fools. Edith Nawakwi, may her soul rest in peace. She spoke about HH. And Mama, we will make sure HH is out of power in your memory. Fools. Atase. Chivere Shashanichi. Where an idiot will be parading using UPND logo everywhere. Simuuwe, UPND director. You are who? If I may ask, Simuuwe, Chabinga, you are who? You are who, Simuuwe? Nobody gave you a job as a government official. You are just a party member. Party useless member. Useless party for national disaster. UPND. Useless people. In fact, it should be useless party for demonic disaster. What does say? You've delivered Zambians a lot. Because you put in cyber, you are going to arrest people. Cyber. What does say? Cyber that you did not even go to parliament to argue over it. You just signed mweka kwatu tupuwa. And Zambians should be fearing to the cyber. They are even going to churches to go and advise people about cyber. Don't talk. Be careful what you talk. Who brought internet? Now be the same America you are here even using. You are even addressing America with their internet, with their Facebook. Which have you created, you and your useless government? You have Ministry of Technology. What have you created apart from AI videos mocking Dr. Edgar Lungu, saying how he has girlfriends, how he was going to Swaziland, how he's dating Lillian Mutambo, how he's got mansions in what? That's the only thing they know. AI of fools. Foolishest. No person, even church. Don't worry about church people, quiet. No church can support these useless people. Nonsense. You abducted Judge Muma. A whole judge you abducting. And we should be clapping, hey, UPND. Atase. Tia! To fiakwa. Nonsense. You think because you have few cadres, you pay money on Facebook to be insulting that you are going to win. You can never win any election. Only fools, only mad people can vote for UPND. Normal person will not vote for foolishness. You abducted Mutambo family. You abducted Judge Muma. You abducted Waimi. Chabinga is there warning outsiders. I have to write my list. Chabinga is Hakainde Chilema's partner in crime. How can a president stoop so low to have Chaiwinga as your mate in your Mingalato to destroy PF? I wish there's a way to talk to dead people. Michael Sata should have said, I told you this guy was a under 5 politician. I wish there's a way we can go even 5 minutes to heaven to say, please, can we speak to Michael Sata? He would send a strong message to this man. You have failed. That is why you address your bedroom issues at a funeral, at a memorial. You come and talk about how Chipo Manawasa is pregnant. That is a bedroom matter. Well, me, I told you, even if you take a second wife, I'll approve. After all, Tongas, they marry 2 women. I don't care. That's your life. But you don't even have chance. You don't even know where to speak. You don't have, like, okay, let me be sensitive. As long as you want to speak, you speak.
Well, it is important that members of the...
Okay. You are a letdown. Zambian celebrities, you are a disappointment. And Madam Nalumango, I don't even know your job description. Whether your job description is to go and launch albums, to travel to Nigeria when they are inviting you to Access Bank. I don't even know your job. But whatever your job is, you have failed as a mother. You cannot even be compared to when Mama Inonge winner. You have failed. You have failed. Failure failist. You are the biggest puppet mouth of UPND. You'll be there talking, calling Edgar Lungu Ichiwa. When we talk about the speaker, she's busy enjoying Rihanna now. There's a video of her with her bleached skin finished. I don't know whether, please, can somebody supply that woman with proper creams? What is that? You are bleaching carelessly. Your skin is in patches. And you are wearing, we can all see, what is that? You couldn't have filmed yourself privately. The video is all over. Your body, girl. Mwaba kulu. Dancing to Rihanna. Is this why now you've realized that money can make you dance your body, girl? Ah. Hey. Why? Because it's more money in your pocket. I hope you know that Laz has written a letter against you. You should never practice as a lawyer. Useless government. Anyone I want to mention here, Kabuswe, for the minds, they just use you. You are a dummy. There's nothing you know there. That Elisha Mutambo has even built a hotel. You are kwenyu. Anakwata hotel wati kwenyu. What happened on the Copper Belt when they booed that MP was booing against HH? HH, that is how Zambian people boo you. Don't be deceived by those people who are giving 50 kwacha. No Zambian can vote for you. Let me speak in my local language. Takulu mu Zambian umutuntulu unga votela HH. Ama Zambian wale chula. And there's no way Zambian ule chula anga wekesha po UPND government iya masalamushi iya mingalato iya kukaka abantu bantu balefo kulanda PF twale itabalungu any name. Nobody was arrested. People even have to call you Kasong. I even know the names you call me. You'll be there calling me names. A whole president addressing the names that people are calling you. A whole president addressing a rumor about pregnancy with Chipo Manawasa. A rumor that started in your state house. We were not there. The first person who published that story was Chirifia Tayari. Today we have people in exile like Chirifia Tayari. Why? Because they were giving checks and balances. How many songs did that same Pirato boy that you have brought near and given him a job, and the boy is quiet because he's eating? It was a hunger that was making him sing. Did he sing a song Alungu? Did he sing Kosomu Poto? Today, the celebrities are quiet. You are using celebrities to insult people who speak for the Zambian people. And people are clapping. You are also a fool for supporting fools. A fool has been sent to go and insult Lillian Mutambo. And you'll be clapping. Hey, she deserves the insult. The fool has been paid. That's why the fool can insult. It's a government of fools. There is no way a fool can support foolishness. Then you're also a fool. Fools are sent to insult us. Hey, what do we know? They'll be calling us, that person is lunatic. Only lunatics can insult lunatics. How does a lunatic know that they are lunatics? We speak boldly and you insult us. It's okay. All I know is next year, I, Lillian Mutambo, will attend by God's grace an inauguration ceremony of a different president, not HH. HH, you can never, no matter how you try to rig, your government machinery ends in May. No police will help you. You have no power at that time. No ECZ will help you. You think they will help you? That what? So that they should be getting paid 4,000 a month. And then you'll be enjoying the mines with your Wazungu friends. And Jito and his father. Content creators. You will see Kawana, Tabo Kawana with a hat. Ati ndatontonga nyapali future yandi. Yeah, tukafikako umakole isa kaya. Tabo Kawana, in fact, that song and when you had to war at that concert, you were very prophetic. When we say life is spiritual, those are the videos we'll be playing for you. I hope, my people, you have those videos. You need to reserve them. All these videos of Simuuwe insulting, videos of HH talking about how he doesn't want you people to put him in government. He's okay. If you want, don't vote for him. He said it himself with his own mouth. Nobody told him. I hope you have videos of Tawa Kawanda dancing. Future yandi. That song was prophetic. Life is spiritual. How many accidents are we having in Zambia? How many people are dying? We have an open grave, and HH is busy pursuing the matter at the court. Busy using taxpayers' money. Instead of you closing that grave, I told you from the beginning, this was June, July, August, September. 3 months the grave is open. And you are there waiting for the body. Waiting for the body. We are going, hey, Katumbika Leisa. Which body are you going to receive? If you know what I know, you will not even be dancing what you are dancing. You will never see that body. I danced on that altar there, my altar of prayer. And I warned all of you that UPND, the same way they will never bury ECL, is the same way they will lose elections. Hey, will you see what you're saying? I hope you will still have the screenshots of your mockery. Where is the body? Where is the body of Alungu? From there, the judgment will be Constitutional Court. Constitutional Court, the next time they are meeting is next year. Yeah. So, by the time they meet next year, we're talking about June. July, August, HH is out. And we bury our leader in a respectful way. Hakainde Hichilema can never give ECL a befitting burial. He has disrespected him enough by stealing his party. We mentioned that lady, Concepta Zulu. So Concepta Zulu, give the party back, sign. She's now calling people. Why are you mentioning my name on social media? Leave my name alone out of this thing. I don't want to be part. Me, and my hands are tied. Whose hands are tied? Their hands are tied because her church, Hakainde Hichilema, is the one holding the party PF. Now, Bino Mpundu this month is going to attend court for seditious. Why? Because HH is scared of Ichabach. All those youths that you brought there, it's either they are beneficiaries of UPND because their parents managed to get them to Mabazaris, or they just came there kuchimpuena but they are for Ichabach. No young person will support this rubbish. What type of rubbish is this? You are even bold addressing an American ambassador that gives Zambian people scholarships, Mandela Fellowship to go to America, and an idiot will sit in his office with the UPND logo, useless party for national disaster. Using that logo to address an American ambassador. Look, it's Zambians that you joke around with what is going on. You dare touch one American, you will know that you are just away from one button, ding, and Zambia will disappear. So before you have these useless people at church talking on your behalf, think. Use your 5 senses. America is not your mate. Don't think because they are drinking tea and coffee together they are your mates. America, tabaseka chimbuya. Don't think America is your mate. You know what America is, you? You are the mercy of America. Even some of the ministers, you are benefiting from the same American ARVs. And you are there allowing this fool to be addressing America. They have relatives on ARVs. And I will certainly not allow an idiot to spoil that. Whether we like it or not, we have families who are infected. It's either you're infected or affected. So anyone who ikata kumiti, like Honorable Silver myself, that's why I don't like her anymore. Because she fails to recognize that she messed up on the medical, on the health. More than $269 million worth of drugs were found about to expire. And HH gave her another job to be a minister of lands. So you're telling me that HH is not the godfather of corruption? Of course he is. That is why he keeps Silver Masewo by his chamber. Silver Masewo was fired by Michael Chulifesat for corruption. HH collected her, said, let's work together. He can't even, when he used to brag, you will see the caliber of my ministers. All I've seen is just the Dow people. And people from another government. They've served in different governments coming to work with you. You will see the caliber of my ministers. Which caliber? Which caliber of your ministers were you talking about? Because I don't see any. Sylvia Masewo is a bully. Ooh, at least Felix Mutati is in his own corner doing his thing. Technology. And that technology should have given a youth. But you know the deals you strike with the people. That's why you were giving them jobs. You understand? The caliber of my ministers. You will see them. Which caliber? Bakabwa Lala. 5 ministers were found corrupt. 5. HH sacrificed. Fired Mrs. Mwansa. Using Mr. Amaundu, his relative, to fire the SCC junior director. And many SCCA members have resigned. Talk of the registrar of societies. Many have resigned because of the pressure from Hakainde Chilema to deregister PF. The same pressure you're putting is the same pressure we put to close UPND. Mazoka was a good leader, not you. What are you doing? It would be difficult for you to even know that Mazoka was even Tonga. He used to speak Bemba, he used to relate with people, he used to go per grassroots. I knew it would be a problem. No, but President Swanga in the background, Kaibama Balesa, Kuri by PF, so Imotizika Penachab. HH never went to any grassroots, this man. He collected presidency on a silver plate. And we who were working for you on the grassroots today, we are insulted by foolish people who don't even know what it means to campaign. Bali 2090. Bali ukoku inoko. Which 2090? When he's going in 2026. You must be mad. Abantu kukita tabako itamenshi. Water is life. And your president has failed to address that. It took Channel 4 News, BBC to address that. They put it on national television here in the UK. Are you going to blame Michael Gonzalez? Foolish Maximo. Will you blame Michael Gonzalez? You must be a fool. When the program is there on Channel 4 News, and a young boy from America has done a video about it, reacting, say, have you seen what is happening in Zambia? Instead of you looking at the effects of contaminated water, people will end up having cancer, giving birth to disabled children. People will be affected. You are quiet. You send a fool to address an American ambassador. It tells me that you as a leader, you have failed. You are failure. Hakainde Chilema, you are a failure. A big failure. For sending this boy to address America over videos that are on Channel 4 News. Was Michael Gonzalez there? Why didn't you tell the British people? Because as far as I'm aware, that Channel 4 News was done by the British people. Why didn't you address the British people? You are daring these countries. There are some African countries that don't have American embassy. Are you aware? Are you aware that there are some African countries that don't have even British embassy? Don't dare. Stop this boy from the foolishness that you are sending him to do. This is foolish. Hello. You know who America is. You are, in fact, some of your ministers, members, you are depending on ARVs from America. And you are allowing this fool to insult the... Please. Let me look for that video. What type of foolishness is this? And we should be clapping. Hey, Wakateka. Hey, which Kateka? Kateka that doesn't even know how to speak to the people. Kuti, how are we going to sort out the water problem? You are now shifting the blame from your own thing, which you should be accountable for, giving the Chinese people to mine there, and they don't care about the Zambian people, and they are just pouring the thing, and the water is contaminated. You are rather wanting to attack an American ambassador. Iwe, uzisonge. Ichichivele shimwatampa kuli America. That's why America has even put visa sanctions on Zambia. Zambians have to pay $15,000. Why? Because of UHH. Why do we pass no mutim? You have money, you can enjoy your life. But Zambian people are suffering. You are just thinking of yourself because now you are in power. You must be impeached or removed in power in 2026. Boy. What do you think you are? No, nonsense.
It's February the 18th. An environmental disaster on an historic scale has begun. At a copper mine in Zambia, owned by the Chinese company Sino Metals, a dam holding back a reservoir of toxic waste has collapsed. What some experts claim is one of the worst and least reported mining accidents ever has been unleashed. Matched, they say, by one of the worst government and industry cover-ups. It is spewing lethal chemical poison, arsenic, cyanide, uranium, lead, mercury and more. Soon, slicks of dead fish line the river shore. Nearly 2/3 of Zambia's 20 million people live along the vast Kafue river system.
It is an environmental disaster, really of catastrophic consequence when we consider the fact that Sino Metals has polluted a river on which millions of people depend for their livelihoods. We're also talking about wildlife. To look at the communities in the immediate vicinity of the river, the entire livelihoods have been...
Foolish Simuuwe! Did you see an American talking here or it's a Zambian who's talking? And church, you allow this rubbish. Zambian people are at risk. And you send an idiot to address an American ambassador. Is this program by America or Britain? Say. You fail to be accountable and you want to be shifting blame on America. Idiots! Say. Nonsense. My Zambian people are at risk of dying. And the idiots can only think of insulting America. Bloody fools. Let me play the audio again. You watch what foolish UPND is doing.
A helicopter drops lime into the river to try...
Have you seen Michael Gonzalez in this video?
The spill.
That
That waste was so acidic it could dissolve human bones. And after the dead fish, the dead and dying crops. Week after week of damaging delay went by. From the air, the scale of the damage is clear, the scarred, polluted landscape of the now empty reservoir. The government did order Sino Metals to pay for an independent survey to assess the damage. That survey appears to have been buried by the government and the mine, but Channel 4 News has obtained a copy.
Channel 4 News is in Britain!
Tonight, this 385-page report compiled by South African environmentalists.
South African environmentalists!
Hundreds of sites in the vast toxic slurry. The river supplies drinking water to about 5 million people, including the capital, Lusaka.
5 million people. And you send a fool to address America. You must be foolish to use this stupid boy. Channel 4 News is a British company. The people who did the investigation is South Africa. The person who was talking is Zambian. How does America come in? But Shetani, you want 5 million people to die. Atase. You need to apologize to America with immediate effect. You must apologize to America. Listen to this. This is Britain, where I am. They went to Zambia to cover this story. And this fool, this idiot, who use his platform, UPND, to address the American ambassador, forgetting that there is this documentary. And Zambian people should be quiet because they're cyber. Foolish people. You are not even thinking of how there are Zambian people, they have no water in Kitwe. I'm very upset with you because of the foolishness you are doing. How dare you? We gave you positions for you to be, at least send someone say, oh, we are sorry, we didn't know. If you power, they even go and start addressing, who are you? To tell the people. Atase. Why did you tell Channel 4 News? Because you know Channel 4 News, they can't remember. Nonsense. Absoluteness. No, don't tell me to calm down. You understand? It's you that is in Zambia that will die. 5 million people drink this water. You will die. So don't tell me to calm down. Can you afford water from the shops? That's the question. Can you afford it? Which job do you have? Do you have electricity? Me, my family is comfortable. But I'm not speaking for them. I'm speaking for you that is living in abject poverty. Courtesy of this government.
So, weeks of painstaking research, thousands of samples taken. And you'd think, wouldn't you, that the emergence of this report...
It's an emergency.
Even at this late stage, the kind of large-scale cleanup that was required. In fact, nothing like that happened at all. The environmental assessors say it would need at least 100 trucks a day for over a year to begin clearing away the contamination. Watching all this, the environmental assessors appear to have lost patience. In early June, they wrote this letter to the government begging them to take action. The language they use...
Begging the government. This is not the first time any person says they are begging the government. Michael Gonzalez begged this government of HH with regards to the medicines, the ARVs that you drink. I know some of you are watching me, you drink ARVs. You should be angry. Whether you like it or not, either you or your family, we are infected or affected by HIV. Did they respond? They were quiet. This is the pattern of UPND, they don't respond. So when I see a fool addressing America, instead of them being accountable of the Sinometals scandal and how you Zambians will die, 5 million. HH is drinking water from a machine. You are drinking water from the tap. You are going to die. Is that what you want? Be careful. How does a fool be sent to go and address America? As who? You better apologize, HH, and your bush people. You better apologize to America. Listen to this.
Could hardly be more stark. Their letter says that official reports stating that 50,000 tons were released is grossly inaccurate, and that their estimate is 30 times that, over 1.5 million tons. That's not all. They write that extremely hazardous substances were released, including arsenic, cyanide, uranium, and other heavy metals, which has created a toxic environment capable of causing irreversible harm to both the ecosystem and human health. Communities are at serious risk of developing birth defects, cancers, liver...
Did you hear that? Have you heard that? Communities are at risk of birth defects. Already your government cannot even help one disabled person. Now we have more than 100 million because of this metal. Mukachula. You better vote this useless government out. It has taken a British government, America, South Africa, to come up with this. Once your government is lying, no, it's only 50,000 tons. They are saying it's more than 50 times of that. And it will take 1 year to drain all that chemical. Fish is dying. Crops are dying. And you tell me Kwenyu. I should hear on my page, I see you say Kwenyu. I block your ass immediately. I don't have time for rubbish. Which is Kwenyu? So, are you also going to insult Channel 4 News? Mark Simuuwe, whatever they call you. Nonsense.
Lung disease.
Lung disease.
Another chronic
Heart.
illnesses. Without immediate intervention, the consequences for future generations of Zambians will be severe.
Wait. In fact, HH, I'm very disappointed in you. I expected better from you. I even expected you to address this matter. See how you can evacuate our people. See how you can provide containers of water there. Send trucks. You are rather sending this fool to insult America. And you call yourself what? You are a president. You are not a father figure. A president should be worried. We survived COVID. I was in Zambia when Edgar Lungu was president. Now that's a father figure. You are not a father, you. You are a mafia. And people will be supporting you. People have no electricity 5 days. And will be clapping. Hey, Kwenyu, Kwenyu, Kokwinoko. Listen to this. I want you to listen. Because sometimes when we speak, you want us to make as if we don't have anything to say. Now, this is Channel 4 News. We were sad when we watched this last Sunday. And you'll be Kwenyularing this useless bunch of people called UPND.
The heavy metals, which has created a toxic environment capable of causing irreversible harm to both the ecosystem and human health. Communities are at serious risk of developing birth defects, cancers, liver and lung disease, heart conditions and other chronic illnesses. Without immediate intervention, the consequences for future generations of Zambians will be severe and long-lasting. By now, others had had enough. The US Embassy broke cover on June the 12th, issuing this notice, telling its nationals to evacuate urgently from the polluted region. That produced no major action from the authorities, so the Americans put out another warning in August, now saying even breathing the air in the pollution zone could be dangerous. That did it. The very next day, the government called a press conference. Surely they were about to take action. Quite the opposite.
Laboratory results show that the pH levels have returned to normal and concentrations of heavy metals are steadily decreasing, which means that the immediate danger to human, animal and plant life has been averted as we speak today.
But the minister wasn't done yet. His clear message, nothing to see here.
All serious implications on public health, water safety, agriculture and the environment have been brought under control. There is therefore no cause for alarm.
Meanwhile, the mine is putting out PR videos claiming the water's safe to drink. Far from cleaning up for local people, they're buying up local people. More PR images of food handouts and around £800 compensation for affected families. Some, unable to read or write, sign with a thumbprint. The Chinese management say they're in it for the long haul.
On behalf of Sino Metals, this community is our partner. Our commitment will continue beyond today.
But there's a catch. Anyone accepting the compensation payment is forced to sign a gagging deal, preventing them from ever taking legal action against the mine. We asked the mining company Sino Metals for an interview. They declined, but sent a statement.
The allegations made against Sino Metals lack factual and legal basis. Sino Metals refutes these allegations in their entirety.
The Zambian government declined to be interviewed and did not respond to any of the points raised in this report. Even as we compiled this report, US-Chinese tensions spilled over, America accusing China directly of a cover-up, noting,
Sino Metals' poisoning of the Kafue River and its efforts to avoid responsibility demonstrate the contempt state-owned Chinese companies have for the lives of the Zambian people. This environmental catastrophe is the latest example of their callous indifference towards the African people. We remain concerned that the Chinese government-owned mine has sought to cover up the scope and severity of this catastrophe.
The Zambian government is now restructuring its $5.6 billion debt with China. So Zambia, trying to make China clear up the mess it's made, is difficult timing, leaving those in the polluted zone getting by as best they can. And they know only too well that the rains are coming in a few weeks. Scientists predict they'll flush the poisons further down the river system, with no major cleanup anywhere in sight at all.
3 reasons why mastering AI in 20...
That's your government. Instead of accounting for this damage, which will fly as far as Lusaka, all over regions. If this happened in Southern Province, I can guarantee you HH would have acted. Cornelius Muitwa, even making a statement lying that the water is stable, everything is good. You've heard what the man said. They've even signed a deal with those people that they should never sue the government. Why? Because they know that they have messed up. And this is what Simuuwe was preventing. Cornelius Muitwa issued a statement saying the water levels are fine. Elisha Mutambo, another man that is enjoying UPND money, his stomach has even become bigger. Drinking water to say the water is fine. PR, making HH look good. HH, you cannot be risking the lives of the Zambian people and you expect us to continue to vote for you. You must leave office. You are not a good leader. Your PR statement of using this Simuuwe fool to come and address Zambians and threaten the American ambassador who issued not 1 letter, 2 letters. And M23, Cornelius Muitwa, called all the press to say the pH levels have gone down. You are telling me that South Africa can issue a false report? The same way when the Human Rights Commissioner Irene Khan issued a statement about and a report about the human rights abuses in Zambia. This same fool, Simuuwe, came out to say the UN Special Rapporteur was drunk. Today, that woman has left. They've all left. UN has left. All the embassies in Zambia, they will close. They will leave. The UN now has moved to Zimbabwe. Who wants to bath and drink that contaminated water? China has messed up with the water. But you, instead of addressing this issue and seeing how we can start cleaning up, you are reserving the money that you have for campaigns to start giving people money. And fools will vote for UPND because they got 1,500 kwacha. Instead of using that same money you have in your reserve to start cleaning up, you are keeping a relationship with China because you owe them billions of dollars in debt. So you cannot punish them. You cannot close the mine. Zambian people are hungry. They have no crops. And you send a fool to address the American ambassador. It's a government of foolishness and fools. That is why There's no way you can be taking people to police every day, arresting people. You arrest even the body of ECL. ECL is in a freezer. Okay? It's in a mortuary, courtesy of HH. And you guys will vote for this foolishness that is happening. The family has to pay this lawyer to stand by them. HH has divided our country. ZNS officers too murdered for supporting Edgar Lungu. I'm sure they've been known that they talk about Edgar Lungu. Potfa Tembo and this man here. Muila, I've forgotten his last name, but I posted him on my page. And 5 million people would die because of this water. And I'm supposed to support you. And I'm supposed to say kwenyu. A government that is responsible would have evacuated these people, send them to somewhere where they can stay until you clean up. But this government wants to be seen even drinking water. The water is fine. All that foolishness you're doing. You think the Western world, they cannot see that you're doing PR. You didn't hear what the British journalists say that you're doing PR. Even asking people, paying them to come and collect goodies. How much will they collect? 200 kwacha. Which one is better? You collect 200 kwacha or your life? Your future generation is at stake. And we should be clapping. So, since HH, you have decided not to address this matter, I will call your government foolish. And don't you dare even ask for the Zambian people to vote for you. You don't deserve a second chance. Because you've decided to put the lives of Zambian people at risk. And you send this fool who is drinking water from the shops to address the Zambian people and address the American ambassador. Michael Gonzalez, thank you so much, sir, for being a savior to our country. Please, make sure that Hakainde Chilema should never get a visa, including his children and his entire family, to America. Make sure that Maximo should never get a visa. Make sure that Cornelius Muito should never ever get a visa to America. Anyone who's associated with UPND, the whole government list, Jack Mwimbo, another thug that is 99 years on a seat. He doesn't even want to let go. He even wants to be endorsed again by chiefs. You better block their entire family. Thank God, America and UK, you write the names of the parents. As you see their children write their names, block them from American visa. Don't give this foolish government access to America. So my people, I came to address you because your foolish government, UPND, has refused to address this issue and sort it out the way it should be done. Last night I posted that 2 ZNS soldiers had passed on. The foolish government again was quiet. The foolish government decided this morning to send a post with a letter dated yesterday saying they are investigating. Let me even read this useless letter. Useless letter. This is a useless letter that was written today. Again, a PR letter. Matilda Mbewe says, Potfa Tembo, my bro, husband to my friend, was brutally murdered, stripped naked of their clothes and set ablaze, using the same in a military camp. Just how? Yes, Jen. Even HH should never be given a visa to America. Why should he be given a visa? For what? Zambian people are suffering. People are wicked, attacking military officers in uniform on duty. Joel Kamwemba, I will not mind my language because your government is foolish. People are at risk of dying and I should be babysitting this useless government. Not me. A government that does not see that they are making mistakes is foolish. I have lived in the UK for 21 years. And if there's anything, even a bathtub is broken, they'll move you. The government will move you to a safe place, even a hotel. Pay for you to live in a hotel. Pay food, pay everything until they fix it. If your gas is leaking, the government in the UK will take you to a hotel until it's sorted. So what I'm saying is, your government, UPND, is foolish. And I, Lillian Mutambo, have said that. Quote me anywhere, I said it. And I'm not ashamed to say that they are foolish. There is waste time dealing with opposition leaders instead of addressing the issues that are happening to people in Kitwe. My people have relatives in Kitwe, mind you. I have nieces and nephews in Kitwe, cousins. They're at risk of dying because of foolish government. So don't you dare tell me to mind how I speak. I will not mind, because your government is foolish. And I, Lillian Mutambo, say so. Nonsense. Regrettable loss of 2 ZNS servicemen. The Zambian National Service is saddened to announce the tragic loss of 2 of its own servicemen who died under unclear circumstances on Sunday, 7/2025. So, ZNS, you knew that people died on Sunday. You did not announce until I posted on Facebook. You did not announce until I posted on Facebook. You were trying to cover up. It took people sending hide my ID for us to share this. It took some people on TikTok to tell us, for us to say this. 2 people have died in unclear circumstances. You are now telling us that you are setting, looking at this thing as a serious matter. Zambia police preliminary investigators Shane's point to the possibility of foul play, and as such, ZNS is collaborating with the police to establish Imagine people were on duty in the army. Somebody went there, Abafula, stripped them naked, and set them ablaze in Zambia. You are trying to send a message that anyone who supports Lungu will die. HH should never ever test presidency in 2026. It should never ever test presidency in 2026. You give HH a vote, he becomes president in 2026. On my Facebook, don't even come and say talk for me this. I will not spend 5 years talking about foolishness when you can see it. I'll use my page to post lifestyle. Gucci, Versace. Oh, I'm hungry, I don't have anything. I say, I don't care. You voted. So, tell your relatives, Kumishi, tell them to vote this man out. He's not a good president. We call the ZNS personnel to remain vigilant and alert. The nation will be kept informed of further developments. ZNS command will not rest until circumstances surrounding this tragedy is brought. They even had to use a Mulenga. Shame has caught them, because we know that they always use people from HH's village. Brigadier General Mebo Mulenga Nyoni, ZNS Chief of Public Relations. So whatever has happened to the ZNS officers is very sad. But it has never happened in the history of Zambia, not even in UK, not even in Uganda, not even any other countries. They did not inform both families from Sunday until they were followed to their offices yesterday. Imagine, they didn't even inform families. And somebody will come and tell me that UPND is a good government. UPND is foolishness taking place. We made a big mistake. There's a t-shirt I need to show you, which somebody said we should be showing this. Sorry. I didn't know. I apologize to you guys that sorry I didn't know that we voted for Hakainde Hichilema. A very useless government. Very foolish government. That does not account. Kamwemba, we know you're from HH village. I block you immediately. I don't have time. HH will never be the best president. He's the worst president we've ever had. We've had best presidents like Manawasa, not Yaba, but grade 4. With Manuel Abukada. You are a president, Rich Tefi Abukada. Markets now, watch out, Masala. Who bent the markets in Masala? These are the things that were taking place when PF was in power. So it's clear who was doing it. I'm abduction. So who was gassing people? Tell us. And if people speak, you are mad. You are meant. They don't want anyone to speak. Some of us, God has raised us to speak for the nation of Zambia. Have you seen my son, the young man in Nigeria? He just saw a video of his Nigerian person. He posted one video and Zambian started sending him information. Talk for us. Talk for us. Talk for us. So if you Zambian celebrities don't want to talk, because you are eating, you are foolish, like the foolish government, you are polaring together, God will raise even a Nigerian to speak for the Zambian people. So sit down and relax. And I'm telling you, the next government, I will make sure no Zambian celebrity will eat a kobo. We'll bring Diamond from Tanzania to come and sing. We'll bring Davido to come and sing. We'll pay them thousands of dollars, not the Zambian people. We'll make sure, like I said, apart from Mampi and a few, you know the ones who are good, that sing about justice. But the ones that you know, the foolish ones that come on social media and be insulting and be bragging. By the way, Elias Musiani is out of jail. And I hope that foolish couple can learn that you cannot put anyone there. You are not God. And that foolish couple has created a lot of enemies. And I hope they know that in 2026, they will know who Zambians are. Yeah, so for now, Zambians will clap for you to continue insulting on social media. You understand? So, this is what I wanted to say today. We have 2 ZNS officers that were unalived in the ZNS camp. For those of you that watch my video on YouTube, this is what is happening in Zambia. 2 ZNS officers. I posted a post asking people if it was true last night. And when I posted, people had confirmed that 2 guys had indeed passed on. And then I found a picture of the main man. He was with his children. He has a Facebook page with his children, daughters, very beautiful children, a boy and a girl, and all over social media on his page. He's a father, a husband. He has died. And the other one is Potfat Tembo. I'm here to see his picture, and I'll share. So the one in the image is the soldier, ZNS officer that passed on. He was on duty. They were both on duty, and they were unalived. This is the Zambia that Hakainde Hichilema has created. IHH, you will never take Zambia to Uganda. You will never run Zambia like Idi Amin. There is a reason why God put some of us in different parts of the world to speak for Zambian people. Because he knew that a time like this will come for the Zambian people to open their eyes. The demise of Dr. Edgar Chagalungu has opened our eyes with how HH is very wicked man. We have seen how he's holding on to the patriotic front. And only foolish people can support what HH is doing. And only fools can dine with UPND. And I will not even reserve my sentiments. Because you cannot have foolishness that is taking place of Mike Simuuwe. I don't know what his name is. Disrespecting the American ambassador. And UPND is quiet and they are clapping. It's total foolishness and bogus behavior. Bamba clock. Nonsense. And we should be clapping for you. As who? If I may ask, as who? You people that you have to depend on a vote to be where you are. You are busting. There is no opposition. You know. that Zambia is your biggest opposition. Zambian people, they are watching me. They don't talk. They send me messages. Auntie Lillian, thank you for speaking. So, HH, if you are deceiving yourself that your people in southern provinces, Dudumwezi, will vote for you 60,000 votes, and you think it's a whole country, you will know that you are gone. Gonest. At least your ECZ chairperson is dealing with Maria Zalome's matter. At least you have a ECZ chairperson with a murderous daughter. That's your government. Your government commit murder. They abduct people. They tie people. And you are clapping for them. You'll be the next president, Hakainde Chilema, whom we are going to remove immunity. You need to be arrested. A criminal. You need to be put behind bars. You cannot be this wicked. Finish all the opposition if you want. We will raise a 35-year-old, a David. Is it 37 to be president of Zambia? All we know is you are the Goliath, the Saul, the demon that Zambia should have never trusted. You even wear your Freemason gloves to give Zambians certificates, job appointments, and we should be clapping. Hey, Bakateka. For the first time in Zambia, we have Freemasons even making a conference under your watch. For the first time in Zambia, we have a president that travels to Livingstone nearly every day. What do you go and do in Livingstone, if I may ask? Only you know. Power is temporal. If Idi Amin knew that tomorrow he will not be a leader, he wouldn't have treated the Ugandans the way he did. So you are also heading to that disaster. And all the people are eating with you. You will see them turning against you. You will know who a Zambian person is in 2026. And we will protect our votes. Nothing you do will save you. We will vote for anyone. Oloni Shonkonono. Anyone but HH. The person who will recommend on this page to vote is going to be the one to win presidential election. HH, you are gone. You bring in cyber law for Zambians not to talk. Even someone in the village, someone in the compound, someone in the market. Is that how Zambia should be? I give you a job as my worker. You now start threatening me. That's what you are doing, HH. You don't deserve any chance anywhere near government and government resources. You were the biggest mistakes Zambian made. You should never be a leader. So guys, this is what I want to talk about. America, on the bottom of my heart, ignore foolish government. We Zambian people will appreciate you, we celebrate you for what you have done for us. Now you have given us American visa. I'm even planning to go and see California in December. So please, for the sake of other Zambians, just mark the foolishness. These fools in UPND like Max Simuuwe, all those, the list, you know them. Jack Mwembu, Max Simuuwe, Hakainde Hichilema and his entire generation. Cross them off the visa. If you see Hichilema, don't give visa. Deny. Ban them for life, including UK. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. See you on my next video. Anything to do with my Zambian people, I speak. So for those of you in Kitwe, please send me messages about water situation. How is it going? We'll talk about that in the next stream. I know you have no water and your government is keeping quiet. Your foolish government is keeping quiet. Thank you so much. It's a girl, Lillian.